Hi, and welcome to Paper Route Scrapbooking. I'm Nadine, and today I'm working with Sketch 11 from the one-page sketches for 6x6 paper pads class with Allison Davis from Scrapbook Generation. Okay, so today I am again breaking out the Oliver paper pad from Basic Gray because this week's sketch does not have a whole lot of 6x6 paper on it, just some stripes and some punched stars. So I used this beautiful background wood grain paper from Elizabeth's, was it Elizabeth Crafts? I think it was Remini's. Uh-oh, now I can't remember. Anyways, it's newer. On the back is this beautiful teal wood grain. They're just beautiful papers. I think they were from Remini's. Worn Wood, I think, was what the paper pack was called. And then for the strips, first I started with the photos. I laid 3... In the sketch, I think it's 4 3x3 photos, but I wanted these 4x4 photos because of this one. I wanted it to stay that size. So I put all 4x4 across, and then I tilted it a little and just trimmed a little bit on the edges, not a whole lot. And that showed me what angle I wanted my strips to be. And so then I laid down my strips on the top and bottom of the photo strip, and then I did these ones because I found it a little bit easier to run a ruler across at this angle. I still don't feel like it's quite right, but it worked out when I put these two smaller photos on. So these are both supposed to be 2x2, but I did 2x2 and 2.5x2.5. And then I was struggling with the stars because I wanted to pop them all up, but I was having I was fussing, I guess, with the angles, and so I decided to just stick them down with dimensional adhesive, and I did that, and I did some not stitching, but like doodling that looks like stitching on some of the stars. This one's like got dots and then the white stitching lines, and then I got out a bunch of these, and I knew I had to walk away from this layout for a bit, so I ended up gluing these down so that they didn't get lost because they were so tiny. And I had something else in my pink bucket at the time, so I didn't want to toss them in there either, so I just glued them down. So this layout's almost finished. This video should be pretty short. I still need I have photos, but I need a title, a date, and I need some journaling, and I'm gonna put a few enamel dots on there as well. So class focus is the 6x6 paper pads, and yay, it's week 11, and I'm actually going to post this layout before she posts week 12. So I'm pretty excited about that. And then I'll be caught up, and we'll see how long that lasts because I have a lot going on in the month of August, so I don't know. We'll have to see. So here is basically the start of my layout, and I have my project focus of Quentin's first year album. These are actually photos from May. I have some other layouts ready to go that I haven't put together yet for his April one with different sketches. So these ones are May photos, but I think I'm going to continue with this class using his photos into August. So that's where I think I'm headed with that, but I don't have a whole lot set in stone just yet. And then my product focus is using up these Use It or Lose It Alpha sets that I need to get out of my stash one way or another. And so I'm going to again use these Happy Life alphas to make the title Wild Child. Now I have a W, but I'm not going to start there. I'm going to start with child because I want to make sure that I get my letters where I want them. So here's the L. Now I have one I believe. Yep, I do. And an H. Oh my gosh, you guys, I actually had all the letters for a whole word on this wild and crazy, almost completely finished up sheet of letters. Letter thickers, mini thickers. I love these thickers. Confession time. I found more of these thickers and ordered them. So, but I'm still gonna use these up. So then I need wild. And so we got the D here and the L. Oh, now I'm all out of L's. Nope. It's hard without sticking my head in the camera to get stuff like that on there the way I want it. Okay. That has to move a little. Okay. And then to make an I, I'm just going to take a K because I have a ton of them. And where did I put my scissors? And I'm just going to cut the like the stem on the left into an I. And then these parts are like great for making an R out of a P if I need to. So I'm just going to stick that under there so I know I have one. And then this is going to be my new I, except I just have a little bit of a tag still there. There we go. Okay, so now I have an I. I's are easy to make, right? And then a W, which I have. So all I needed to MacGyver really was that that one letter, the one letter I. MacGyver is a term that I hear Kelly Oblak using. She's here on YouTube, and I've been watching her for quite some time. I quite enjoy her videos, and it reminds me of when I was growing up. My dad used to watch that show, MacGyver, where he'd like make anything out of anything. So I just made an I out of a K. That's like MacGyver, right? Now, to bring this element of these thickers over to this side of my layout, I'm going to use these ampersands in my stars as they don't mean anything. They're just there as like a embellishment or an element. And I try to remember when I'm saying something like wild child to use like an exclamation point, because we always have those punctuation bits on our pages, and they often are the things that get, for me anyways, that get left behind. So I've been noticing that through this product focus, and so I'm going to try harder to use some of those. Okay, so that's that. So I've used my alphas, my April, or I guess it's not April, May 2019 photos. My class is 6x6. I have photos and a title. I have printed my journaling. I just need to adhere it on here. So I kind of want it to go so that it's like popping out of here. Hang on, I need some adhesive so that once I get it down on there. And I matted this on, I thought it was black cardstock when I pulled it out, but it turned out to be like this. It is black cardstock, but it's got lines on it, kind of like loose leaf lines, which at first I was like, what is that? They're really faint, but I really like them. Kind of different. It was just in my scrap bin, And I don't remember using a sheet like that, so I don't know where it came from. Okay. So we have that there, that journaling. Now, the question is, do I like it there or do I want to move it? That's where she had it in her sketch, but I don't know. Yeah, I think I might want to try it up here, actually. No, not so much. I think it'll be fine down here. Just a little bit under that star so that it's, but then I have this like dead space here, or what do they call that? Trapped space. So there's like a spot where you can't escape, right? So maybe I'll do it like that. And then I will use my enamel dots to my advantage here. So I'll show you what I was going to do with them. I was going to take a little trail of them down each of these what do you call them? Strips, I guess. Strip. They're paper strips. I guess they're like embellishment clusters in a way, right? And I was just going to put 5 of them on each one. Just as like a different texture, a different height, I guess, right? Because the stars are popped up, but they're paper. The wood are dimensional, but they're, you know, they have their own texture. And this is just something a little bit different to add interest to the layout. And here we go. Then 2 littles. I put 3 that time. Do I want 3? I think I only wanted 2. And then 3 little ones. 3 littles. Now, I am going to do this one more time on the other side with the other strip of embellishment. Sorry, I have to put this in a way that's going to appeal to my eye, and it's going to be off camera so that I can look over top of it. There we go. Okay, so there and there, and then I'm going to want some up here, and I'm going to do the same thing here. Four and 5. Okay, now, because we did that, I feel like we should do something with these, because this is kind of standing all by itself. And maybe I'll see if I can find a wooden arrow that would go with that little journaling spot. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that I added on some triangles and an arrow to draw attention to my journaling without making it look like it was just kind of hanging there all by itself. And then I also added a date to my layout. So that's it for this layout. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please click that like button to give me a thumbs up. Hit the show more button under the video description if you'd like to find a link to the sketchbook that we're using for this class. And if you would like to see more of my videos, I would love it if you would be a subscriber. So just click that subscribe button and be sure to hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when a new video goes up. Have a great day, everyone.